Here we go. FOURSONS here, coming with NBA Wednesday night 10-game slate. Look, we've been absolutely blowing things out of the water. Took down everything on Fantasydraft last night for NBA. Absolutely love Fantasydraft. If you haven't checked it out, start playing it. I'll put a link here. Sign up. Get a 10% rake back. That site is amazing. Play 4 or 5 centers if you want, 4 or 5 guards, whatever you want. Been crushing Draftkings and Fanduels for the last 3 days. About 4,000% return for our customers the last 3 days. Almost took down every single Draftkings lineup on Sunday for NFL, and then just crushed Fanduel on Monday Night Basketball with over a 330 lineup. And just, you know, our picks are just they're right on point. You just got to get, you got to get the information, you got to get it downloaded, and our members are crushing it. So looking at tonight's slate, we got the old school here going. You can see the old Dwight Howard pick, the old Allen Iverson, the Brandon Roys of the world. We're started off here on NBA, and we're going to give you some info on how to take down tonight's slate. Starting with looking at the slate, you want to get up and pay for John Wall. Target that game. I don't see how that game doesn't go bonkers, maybe even goes over. It's one of the high over-unders, if not the highest over-under for the day, and just absolutely love that game. I think Wall's going to go bonks. And if you're not going to go with him, then you're going to go with Bradley Beal. So one of those two guys I think is going to have a massive game tonight, maybe a 60 or 70 pointer. If you want to go a little higher, Westbrook against Brooklyn, you know, nobody ever lost money when Westbrook goes for a triple-double. And if they keep it close, which Brooklyn can, you know, Westbrook could put up a 70, 80-plus night. So, you know, one of those two guys is where I'm going to be spending my money tonight if I'm paying up. From there, Walker and Lowry's prices down. Love Eric Bledsoe. He's the number 2 there in Milwaukee. They're coming off that overtime loss. I like them to be motivated and play big. And, you know, didn't put DeMar DeRozan in here, but think about him a little bit. And then Murray. Jamal Murray, you know, they're playing against a bad Orlando team. Absolutely love him. And Jimmy B. If that game stays tight and he's playing up against Kawhi Leonard, expect him to play big. And then under 6K, love me some Trae Young. His price is down. Lonzo's a little hidden late-night hammer. Evan Fournier. Timmy Frazier, if you ever follow Timmy, he can put up 40 and do it by just tossing it up to Randall as well as AD. And the guy can play. That's why they put him in the starting lineup. And then Danny Green, playing over 30 minutes, gets that shot going. DraftKings, that 3-point bonus. You gotta love a little Danny Green. And forward, LeBron James. He rushes San Antonio. I think he just likes to put it to the coach. He loves that coach. And, you know, Popovich, he plays hard against him. Played him in the finals a bunch when he was down here in Miami. And if you're not going to go there, then obviously Kawhi Leonard versus Philadelphia. You know, that guy just absolutely dominates. Love his game and love when he puts up fantasy. Paul George is a little hidden gem. Tobias Harris's price is down. And if Miritok is out, Randall is a lock. Smash him tonight because he's going to go off. Kuzma, Montrezl Harrell's price is down. And then, you know, the guy that's won me more money in fantasy, his price is down to 6,100. Coming off a little bit of a break. He's rested. Mr. Otto Porter. Get him in a lineup if you're going to play. He's just too cheap. And then under 6K, Jeremy Lamb, Rudy Gay, and Brandon Ingram in that late game. And then J.J. Redick, Bazemore, and DeAndre Bembry at 3,700. Get them in your lineups. There's a lot of value at forward. You can build around. You can see some of the games that are kind of targeted here in what I'm sharing with you. And then at centers, Joel Embiid's the Patrick Mahomes of the NBA. It's just lock him in. I mean, he just crushes. And he's coming off 2 kind of average games and blowouts. So if you're not going to go there, Mr. Jokic is where I would go. And then Andre Drummond, LaMarcus Aldridge playing that competitive game late. Adams, Millsap, and John Collins is going to smash tonight. And then under 6K, Looney's been consistent with all those injuries at Golden State. Mike Muscala is starting. Thomas Bryant's really, really cheap. Kaminsky, especially if they've got some injuries there in Charlotte and if some guys sit, but he's playing. I always like Mason Plumlee as a backup to Jokic. And then, look, pay attention tonight to the blowouts versus close games. If you think there's a blowout that you want to target, take some guys off the bench. If there's a close game, take the studs. So, for example, I think Philadelphia and Toronto are going to get into a tight match, and I like those players because they're going to go after each other. And possibly even there's an 8.5-point spread in the late game. I kind of like that one too. So, if you want more info, if you want to start winning consistently like our members are doing, T-Speedo and I just absolutely giving our information out, our picks. We're doing all the research, and our members are doing an insane amount of winning. It's just out of control. I mean, 4,000% the last 3 days. I think we almost took down T-Speedo and I probably made 50 grand on Sunday alone. It was unbelievable. And so if you want to get more info, definitely reach out. Check out the website, Fantasypickswolfpack.com, and subscribe to the channel. I'm going to be putting out these videos all the time for you guys. See ya again soon.